Good morning, Bearcats. Happy Wednesday, April 21st. Today, you are going to be completing a escape room to review point of view. In-person students, we're going to be doing this in group, so you do not need to do anything with this unless you are absent or you are in quarantine, then you will do this on your own as your participation. There are going to be two documents you are going to need. There's this Google Slides, and then there's the Google Form. So what I'm going to recommend is opening up both. So open up your Google Form and have that ready to go, and open up the Google Slides and have that ready to go. So if you look at this, it says, a mad professor trapped your whole class in the classroom. In order to escape, you must use your knowledge of point of view to convince him to let go. Answer the questions at each level and be sure to record each answer. Once all levels are complete, retrieve the completion code to break out and save the day. You must hurry and escape before you remain trapped in class forever. And then you will click next, and it's going to take you to level 1. Okay. Before we do that, go back to the PowerPoint. First, we're going to review types of point of view. I'm trying to move this for you guys. It's not working. There we go. Move that for you guys. All right. So first person is when a character in the story is telling the story. They use pronouns like I, me, my, mine, we, us, and ours. Second person, which actually is not going to be used in this, but I want to make sure we reviewed it, is when the narrator is talking to the reader. They use pronouns like you, yours, and your. And then third person uses pronouns like he, she, him, her, they, them, it, and names. And then there are 3 types of third person. We've talked about 2 of them, but I wanted to throw one more in to help you guys get a little more challenge. So third person limited is when a narrator outside of the story is telling the story and only knows the thoughts and feelings of one character. Third person obstinate is when the narrator knows the thoughts and feelings of all the characters in the story. So that should be a review. And then the new one is third person objective. So it still is going to use pronouns like he, she, him, her, they, them, it, and names. However, this is when the narrator is telling the story and they do not know the thoughts or feelings of any of the characters. There's going to be dialogue going back and forth between the characters. It's going to talk about what's happening, events in the story, but we actually don't know any thoughts or feelings of the characters. All right, so directions. All the levels work the same. So read the 4 task cards for the level and write down your answers. Then you're going to use the decodable to match your answer and get a 4-digit code, and you're going to use that on the Google form. If your code does not work, then that means you probably have an answer that is incorrect and you need to go back and check. So the yellow slides are the decodables, okay? So this is the level 1 decodable, level 2 decodable, level 3 decodable, level 4, and level 5, okay? So each level is on a different color. So level 1, you are going to read the passage and decide, is it first person, second person, third person objective, third person limited, third person obstinate. Okay, so let's pick your answer, and then you would come back here. If you picked A, you follow the line, and it takes you to 4. So your first number would be 4. So for level 1, find your answer, follow the line to get to your answer. And the questions for each level are the same. They're just A, B, C, or D. They're all task cards. For level 2, you find your answer. Did you pick A, B, C, or D? Come up, pick your number that matches, okay? And you're gonna do that for all 4 questions. So write your numbers in order. So if I had 4, 2, 3, 1. So if I had A was my first, that's A is 4. And then let's say whatever's 2, whatever's 3, whatever's 1, that's the answer, or that's the number. I would come over here and type that 4-digit code, okay? So again, if I type 4, 2, 3, 1, it doesn't work, then I know something's wrong. I need to double check, okay? And then there's no spaces. And then you'll be able to click next, and you'll go on to the next section, next level. It will not let you go to the next level until you have got the correct answer for this one. And then level 3, A equals that number, okay? Use the 2 dice, add those together, okay? And then for level 4, find your question number, and then find your letter. So question 1 was A, it would be a heart. Question 1, the answer is B, it would be the spade. If it was question 1 was a C, it'd be diamonds. And if question 1 was D, it'd be the trump, okay? And then you would come over here, find the number or find the symbol and pick the number that matches. And then for level 5, so 2 plus 1 equals A, 2 plus 3 equals D, 3 plus C equals 5, and D plus 3 equals B. So you kind of have to figure this out a little bit by, doing the math. So I know 2 plus 1 equals A. So I know that A is going to be a 3. And then 3 plus 5 equals B. So you have to fill in this code over here, okay? Does that make sense? Or you can try the hard level where you do blank plus blank equals 10. So I would know that the smiley face is a 5. So if I knew D would be 5. Same thing over here. I would say use this easier level. I think that one's a little bit easier, but it's up to you. So 5 levels, once you have all the codes, you are going to put them in and go through each level, and it will submit to me automatically. I know I went over these directions kind of quickly in this short video. If you are having trouble with it, please just private message me on this assignment or send me an email. Just give me some time to get back to you, because remember, I will be in class working with students on this assignment. Have a great day, guys. Bye. No letters from Rivka today.